Welcome back everyone to Modded Minecraft 1.7. So, today I'm going to collect some fuel, and this will be used to power our turbine generator. I believe is the correct name from the new advanced generators mod, or I think it's new. I mean, I never saw it before. It could be that I just overlooked it. And I'm going to show how to build it, of course, and I'm not going to show much of pumping oil because this has been done before many times by many people. Maybe not quite in this configuration, and I basically just stole this capacitor bank right out of my wall. That's what I do whenever I need to go pump some stuff. I just steal a capacitor bank from my base, bring it along. And this will go pretty slow at first, and this is kind of I think a medium-sized oil well. So there was a large one I found where it's marked big oil, but it's out in the middle of the ocean, and I forgot to bring very many building blocks with me. Alright, so I'm going to pump some oil, get it refining, and get ready to build that turbine generator. Okay, so really quickly here, I'm going to go ahead and make an item from Silas Gems, or a block I mean, the teleporter. And I guess I'll make it out of whichever gem I have the most of, perhaps, which appears to be rubies. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we need a ruby block here, and 4 of the enriched chaos essence, 2 ender pearls, so these are bit expensive, but not terribly so. And we're also going to need a teleporter linker, so another one of those enriched essence. Might need some more of the ornate sticks here. Yeah. Okay, and there we go. So where do I want to set you up? I will set you up Not a lot of good spots to choose. I guess for now you can go here maybe? Okay, so put that there. I'll right click on it with the linker. And the other one I'm going to put over by the pump, but I'm not going to record that. So basically what you do is you just right click on the other teleporter with the linker, and you can teleport in between the two. And there's some more advanced stuff you can do with these as well, but I'm not going to go into detail of that. I'm going to have an official release of the 1.7 version of Silas Gems out pretty soon, and I'll cover everything in the video I do about it. Okay, I was just talking to myself there for a minute. I didn't realize I wasn't recording. Thankfully that did not last very long, so I made this world anchor here. And I put that over by the oil pump, so it will continue running as we are at the base crafting the generator. And I gave it 1 ender pearl, and that's worth 12 hours, so not too expensive really, especially considering this is a single-player world. So this pump hasn't quite hit the main part of the oil well, though. There's a long, thin tube, and then there's a big sphere of oil, and that's what we're waiting to hit, really. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and craft the parts that we will need for our generator, or at least some of them, and I'll get back with you. Okay, well, the crafting went pretty quickly. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final configuration of my generator or not. Probably not. I mean, I will likely add on to it as needed. So for now, I'm going to build it over here, and we can always move it later without too much trouble, I assume. I kind of wish I'd had this room a little bit more finalized. Oh well, I'll just build it over here for now, and if I decide I don't want to have it here, I'm pretty sure I can move it. Learn to speak. Okay, so you need 1 turbine controller, and I'm trying to think of how exactly I want to have these. The flux generator is what outputs redstone flux, and I think I'll put that here. Now we need... I'm pretty sure you need at least 1 fuel tank. You might be able to get away without any. I don't know. that wouldn't really make any sense. Power capacitors, again, I don't know if you need them, but I'm going to put those there. And 2 fuel tanks, really I guess I only needed 1, but all these blocks are pretty cheap, honestly, so I'm not too concerned. So I think I will put the turbine controller right here, and you can see everything connected, and it says it's incomplete because we need at least 1 turbine. Okay, and the fuel input, actually, let's, whoa. Okay, be careful when breaking these blocks. I think I will put the fuel intake on the bottom, and then the flux generator up here, and really you can put these anywhere that you want. And the rest of this space I could fill out with turbines, and I think you can make this in any shape you want, really, so oops. Okay, so I might want to make a few more turbines just to fill that out or something. I don't know. For now, that'll work. Whoa, my mouse is just... Oh, there's a warp effect. Just got a little bit of a headache. My mouse is kind of acting weird. Did I hit a DPI button by mistake? Don't think I did. I think it's something else. Is it that generator that's causing my mouse to freak out? I hope not. Okay, let me try not recording and see what that does. Okay, well, I stopped recording and my mouse began to behave normally, and looks like it's kind of doing the jittery again, so I don't know why. Is it because of the weird number of turbines here? Huh. Okay, so currently this would output the same amount of energy as our 5 steam dynamos over there, our upgraded steam dynamos. So I could add some more turbines here if I wanted to. I'd kind of like to keep it an even number if possible. Not that it really matters that much. I mean, it'd probably be better to just make 3 more turbines and stick them on there to kind of round it out, see if that helps with the issue I'm having at all. The turbines are probably the most expensive part, just in terms of iron, really. And make these, and then there we go. Oops. Wait. You see in the Whele harvestability thing, how there's that weird red icon next to currently harvestable? I wonder what that means. Huh. Oh, by the way, Whele has updated, and it fixed all the localizations that were broken. So make sure you grab version 1.5.3a instead of 1.5.3. Okay, so this GUI, I had a little bit of trouble figuring out this part at first, but it's actually not bad. What you need to do is hook up an energy conduit to the flux generator, and you can see how I made it red around the cable. And now it shows you that red is a flux generator output. It shows you where it is. You can change the settings, and I think just always on makes sense because this generator will turn itself on and off automatically. So there's 2 little, what were they called? Power capacitors. Gave me a little over 1 million Minecraft joules. Some of the numbers here are kind of weird. I assume that's a bug. So that's 10 million RF, if I'm not mistaken. And the fuel tank, it says empty. I think with 2 fuel tanks, it holds 33 buckets, and with 1, it holds 17 for some odd reason, even though it says that each one is supposed to add 16 buckets. So I guess you get 1 bucket just from building the generator itself. Maybe that's why the numbers are kind of weird. Yeah, and maybe the extra 10,000 Minecraft jewels here is just from the turbine controller. Maybe that's what it is. Let's try breaking these and take a look at that. Yep, that appears to be the case. So you don't need the power capacitors or the fuel tanks, but it doesn't hurt to have them. And there's a limit to how many of each of the blocks you can have on here. The number of turbines you can have max is 50, so that would be, let's see, it's 10 MJs per turbine, or 100 RFs, so that'd be 5,000 RF. Sounds correct. Okay, so let's go check on the pump really quickly. Let's see, how are you doing? Well, you got oil in all the different barrels now. You're full. So the first two are full. The others are kind of split. And kind of interesting to find out how far down it's gone. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's actually done about half of it, I think. Okay, well, let's take these 2 barrels, or drums. And now we're going to need to start refining this oil into fuel. And to do that, we're going to need a refinery. I think there's some other blocks that you could use, like the stills from Forestry, but I'll go with a refinery, so we're going to need to make a diamond gear. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. So we've got our very expensive gear here. Need 3 of these glass tanks, which is not a problem. Got redstone torches already. And got an achievement, refine and redefine. Cool. And I actually forgot I'm going to need something to store this fuel, so, do I have any iron tank parts in here? Well, I have some leftovers here. Actually, the ethanol tank is empty. I could just tear that apart and reuse that if I wanted to. How do I want to do this? I guess for now, I'll just make some more drums, and we'll find a more permanent solution later on. So drums are just a ton of iron for my mod pack. In some mod packs, they require steel. I don't know what causes the recipe to change. And I guess 1 is good enough for now. So we're going to need to send this thing some power. And where to set you up? This is just so horribly messy. Horribly messy and temporary, and you can see a waypoint I've got over there. It says build here. I don't know if I'm actually going to move or not. So let's put the refinery there. And oil drums. I wonder if the drums... No, surely they wouldn't be able to go straight into the refinery. Nah. I guess I could do something like this. I just have to make these output automatically. Extract without. And extract without redstone. And this we will also need to say extract. There we go, we're getting fuel. And it's a pretty slow process, it'll take a while. But it will get done. Okay, and this generator we will also need to connect to our power network. So why don't I bring this up like so. Oh, that's going to cross over the old ladder, but that's okay. I need to remove that anyway. I've gotten pretty good about just using the staff of traveling or the elevator to switch floors. So that can go ahead and get covered up. Seems like my axes don't break ladders very well. I don't know if vanilla axes do the same thing or what. Let's actually try that. I've been wondering about that. Is that a bug with my mod? Or is that just a vanilla thing? Stone axes seem to be about the same. Hand is the same. Okay, I guess it's just a vanilla thing. You would think you could break a ladder faster with an axe, but apparently not. Okay, so got generator tied into the energy network. This thing has got 2 buckets of fuel. Let's actually... I don't know if you can pump fuel into that with... or just put fuel in it with a bucket or what. Let's try that. Okay, just grab a bucket of fuel. Can I put a bucket in you like this? Nope. I didn't know you could actually place fuel. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to just put it in automatically. We would have to have a tank or something pumping in. So let's just use this tank. I just want to show the generator running. So I'll just put this here and fluid conduits. Set this to orange on the bottom and put the fuel in. So that should fill up the tank very quickly. And we're using up our fuel at a rate of 0.66 millibuckets per tick. And it looks like all the power is being sent into the network. So let's actually take a look. Oh, not what I wanted to do. What? Get up there. Okay, so our average input is 1100 RF, which is exactly what that generator is supposed to be producing. And once it either runs out of fuel or fills up the conduit storage there, it should stop running. And this will keep our network full of energy at all times, where it should, I think. I'm not very sure of myself at this point. Let's give it another bucket, see how much fuel it has left. Yeah, it's almost gone. Whoa! Not used to fuel being placeable. It's kind of weird. Okay, and... Alright, this thing is filling up its own internal buffer, and it is outputting about 260 RF to the network, and the excess 800 approximately is going into its buffer. Cool. And now, as long as this thing has fuel, these steam dynamos will not run unless there's some kind of crazy energy demand on the system. Yeah, you can see this power monitor is saying that we are breaking even over here. It's not really aware of the generator, I don't think, which is kind of what I expected. But that's fine. That has no negative effect at all for me. So let's go ahead and move a few more buckets of fuel over here just to make sure it's got plenty to run on. Alright. So we've got 4 buckets of fuel in there. That's, how much does that produce? That is 1.67 million RF in the turbine generator, I believe is what I worked it out to. and that's per bucket. So lots of energy and fuel. We will be good on energy for a long time, I think. Alright, so if this is enough to make an episode, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching. Tried out a cool new mod, advanced generators with the turbine generator. We're pumping a lot of oil, got some more drums that are almost full, and how's this thing doing for power? Oh, I still got lots. Alright, thanks for watching again. I will see you guys next time, where we will hopefully be doing something that is also very cool and fun. Later.